I think about myself, my mother's an ordained minister. So when I sit here and listen to what everybody's saying, we all have that common ground where church was in our household. So maybe that's where our shame towards each other starts coming out.
Like, you can't shame people out of being sexual, right? Like, that's just not, it's not gonna work.
Do you think it's necessary to have a whole phase?
Oh, yes.
I agree on that.
Oh my God. I can't. Why do I do this to myself? Oh my God. So they said that it's necessary to have a whole phase.
I had been with this guy for 5 years, so I wasn't really having sex with a lot of people. And so for one summer, I said,
I've been with this guy for 5 years, so I really wasn't having sex with a lot of people. So the Scooby CC, clearly the church didn't make any difference because they all in unison said, yeah, we should have a whole phase. I promise you I did not tell my children when I was having a conversation about sex, girl, you should go out there and have a whole phase. Another thing that, I don't need to know. You shouldn't have sex until you're married. You should use condoms, or I can get you some sort of birth control so that you don't get pregnant. Just let me know. I'll be glad to take care of it. Something like that. Not, child, you should go have a whole phase, and child, let me know how it is that you pleasure. Oh my God, what is going on? And this will be a conversation that biatches will be listening to, okay? Just like that other heifer. Shout out to Live from New York. Thank you, honey. He said sophisticated 304s are worse than the ratchet ones. Is this sophistication though? I'm just asking questions. Anyway.
I'm gonna do whatever I feel in the moment that I feel it. There was this time where I was at this bar having this meeting with this girl, and this bartender was just giving me the eyes and just kept giving me these blueberry mojitos or something. And the bar was kind of empty. So I was like, I'm gonna go use the bathroom. And I'm like, there's no toilet paper in the bathroom. There was. I was like, there's no toilet paper in the bathroom. And so he's like, oh, okay, I got you. And so
this is a good story.
Right. And so he come to get me the toilet paper. We end up in the freezer. In the freezer.
I'll cheers to that. I never had a whole phase then, because what in the...
I don't have sex in the freezer if I want to have sex with the freezer. Sometimes. You know what I mean? Now I could get down. I got a sex positive family. Okay. I come from a sex positive mother. I'm 1 of 7. She got all different daddies. Okay. So
period.
Okay.
Now why your mama catch a straight line?
She know what it is.
I feel like it's totally opposite for me in the sense, like, I really do agree that women should have a whole phase. Every time I've tried to have a whole phase, I always run into somebody with a very small penis.
Oh my God, that's awful.
And it's just like, I feel like that's
you
God.
Yeah,
no, I can't. I remember last year, literally, I tried it back to back. I was like, okay, Lord. And mind you, I was down in Jamaica. You don't have no small belly in Jamaica.
Jesse, we want to know. Jesse, we want to know.
How small?
We want to know.
Yeah, how
He
small?
was too small.
And I had a whole phase later on in life because I got married super young, and so it's like it's kind of hard to hoe at 40. You know what I mean? Like it's a little harder to hoe.
I know a lot of hoes.
All the hoes is 40 and over.
It's just harder. Like the pickings are slimmer. You know.
But I want to hear about your whole phase.
I'm in the middle of it.
Yeah. Make some noise. You gotta support our sister. Come on now.
No, I love a good hoe phase. I'm a believer of after breakup hoe phase. Yeah, especially that. That was my last one before this one, which was really a Jamaica hoe phase, which was great. I booked a solo trip, but at one point I had gone and got a massage, and I came back to the bar, and then I turn around and there's this like Winston from the house. Like muscular, chocolate, white teeth, everything was working, and I wasted literally no time. From the time that we met, it was until the time I was walking with him back to my room, it was maybe 15 minutes.
Wow.
That to me is hope.
It's funny we talk about this because you said something on your page, Jerry, that was like, you want to be the gigolo. Don't let me miss
I remember that.
The gigolo of helping women learn the pleasure.
So,
is that what it is?
Nice that you mentioned that. There's a lot of women who have not experienced pleasure. Right? It's something about giving women the power to know, hey, this is not actually what I like. And also the language to say, actually, if you go down and you go this way, that's gonna get me right where I'm going. But if you never are with a person that you're comfortable enough exploring that, or even have had the chance to have somebody open the conversation up, you're not gonna know that. And so let me come suck you. Tell you what's working.
Oh, so every woman knows? You said every woman.
I don't want to say every woman.
Where's the sign-up sheet?
And I'm like, is the whole phase over, or are we in it?
No. I'm currently not in my whole phase. I'm currently not.
No, but I'm saying, can we sign up for a service?
That's what I'm saying. That's the service that I wanted to provide, and not just with me and
you're gonna have people that you pay to go and do it, and they collect.
Yeah,
so your jaw gonna hurt.
So you was like,
I see a future.
You know what I mean? If we think about how we learned about sex, like, who had a conversation with you about sex? Who told you how to have sex? Who told you how to have sex? Not just safe sex, but pleasurable sex.
Yeah. Not my mama.
I want to wrap this up.
This video is a month old. It has 10,000 views, Trinidad. I don't think this show really has caught on. Plus, this is a new season. I feel like I saw something on Anton's channel and came back over here to see what was going on and then found this. There's another one after this, though, y'all. This one is The Dark Side of Being a Black Woman Online. Why we're always the target and how we're fighting back.
Come back to listen to Black women. I'm L'Oreal, and today we have some women on the panel, okay, that definitely have a lot to say. Jessie Wu is here with us. We got our girl Tori Hart in here, Danielle Young, and Claudia Jordan. So now when you're confronted about things that you say online, have you ever been?
Yes, but I just think you shouldn't be evil about the person. Like if you, you know, if you ain't feeling it, you can easily just be like, all right, not my thing, or maybe just share it in your friend circle, but I don't think you should say evil things in the comments about the person.
Because I don't want nobody saying anything evil about me. So I try to just, how I want to feel, I try to reciprocate that.
Has that ever
Because nobody knows you, ma'am. That's probably why. But go.
made you lose a job, though? Saying something online to the point where they were like, listen, we can't give you this opportunity because you were arguing with so-and-so.
I lost an endorsement deal, and I actually had to have take legal action against them. Actually, they hired me to market to Black people, and I won't say who it is because I can't, but we can talk
They're
later.
going to sue your ass again.
No, I sued them.
Oh.
And I won. I'm 3-0. Yes, I don't lose lawsuits.
Period. Me neither.
Never have I ever. Anyways, this company had brought me on to market to Black people. Then had the audacity to be angry with me when I'm making positive statements about the Black community in defense with all the Black Lives Matter and all the police brutality going on. Found out one of the people in the company was a major Trumper and didn't like what I had to say, so dropped me. So I was like, well, so I'm good enough to get Black people to buy your product, but I can't defend my people against unlawful killings of unarmed Black people. Out of here with that. Run me my money, and I'm gonna keep saying what I said, but not with your company, with another one. How about that? So I did lose one, but I made it on the back end.
Yeah, I was gonna say you got it back.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when you work for someone else and they're paying you, you follow their rules. But, you know, go on, girl. Colin Kaepernick got paid. Maybe you can get paid too.
You probably got more back, right?
Okay.
If somebody keep a job, it's going to be
It's
Claudia.
gonna be funny people, John Jordan. I wanted to say, because this was years ago, that I was at this event. It was a Love and Hip Hop event. They had us media folks lining up so that we could ask questions towards the cast. This young man was in front of me and he said his name. And he said that he was from an African American site that we were all aware of, very gossipy. And as soon as he said the name, K. Michelle snapped.
I remember that.
And basically she called him to task and was like, you are this to the community. You're doing this with your stories. And honestly, standing there in the moment, I was like, wow, we do have a responsibility to our people, you know, as people that are in the media, but then also as consumers, there's like some sort of gratification that these people are getting whenever they go to comment and they feel like the jab is probably helping them feel better about themselves.
Because they're miserable.
And you're not thinking about the idea that the internet could be more than that to that person. They could delete themselves.
Literally, somebody not only deleting themselves, but somebody losing jobs, like how we were just talking about. People lose jobs behind opinions because opinions are communicated as facts.
Yep.
You're using like talking points from the comment section. The world of journalism has changed. I'm also journalism major. I
Shout out to the journalism majors.
I worked at a newspaper in Rhode Island. It's called the Providence American newspaper, the only Black owned and operated newspaper. And I will never forget what my editor said when I first got hired. He said, if we can't prove it, we cannot print it.
Period.
Now it's whoever gets it first and gets the most clicks. They don't care about being held liable because not enough people are filing lawsuits against these people that are putting out slanderous comments. And I just had to serve someone the other day about throwing me into some scandal that I had nothing to do with. What's the motivation to stop if you never go after them? I think we should start taking a stand.
Like Cardi B.
But sometimes you're
And Tasha K.
That's my search.
Oh, everybody serving Tasha.
Yes, I did.
She needs to
I was like, excuse me, I missed that part.
Well, lawsuits is that. Let's discuss it. So I will talk about it. So we're cool. We're not friends. She made that very clear. But she had a panel. She wasn't in this panel, but she allowed someone on her show to say that I was involved in the Diddy case, that I was a sex worker, that he was inside of me, and I was discarded. And that's the reason why I report on the story. I report on the story like the rest of us do because I report on trending topics. So although she didn't say this, she placed it on her platform. She has a very large following. So it's very reckless. No one ever once called to say, hey, can I get a statement like a journalist would? Did you do this? Do you have something to say? No one did that. I think we have to be more protective of the truth.
That's what I was going to say. I had an issue with that because the other day they were pressing me to talk about the Diddy situation as soon as the house was raided. And I was like, I don't know what's going on. Right. What is the charges? Like, they're like, tell us your thoughts, tell us your thoughts. They just pushing you out to say things. And sometimes we might say some things we're not even meaning because you're just speaking out on something you know nothing about. Like she's adding you into a story. I didn't see your name anywhere. I saw the Jade, the girl Jade. I saw Miami, and I saw 50's baby mom, but I didn't see your name.
Well, it's because they found a picture of us backstage at the BET Awards when I was a presenter. He was a performer. We took a picture together backstage.
You know how many people got a picture with
I know, but I had my hand on his face, and he was like this. So they're like, oh, she didn't say that this picture. They used to be. I am too lazy to be this that y'all want me to be. I am too lazy. I am. I like to watch CNN documentaries and 90 Day Fiancé. Y'all got me. Everyone took a picture.
Lord have mercy. I don't even know, child. I don't even know. Yeah, Claudia was on Fox Soul. She over here suing people. Like, there is no journalism anymore. Fake news is definitely a thing. She's talking about she a journalism major. Well, who the hell are you reaching out to then? I don't even know what Claudia does now. I mean, this show, I guess, if this is a thing, this is what L'Oreal got to do while she out here having her whole phase back when we was watching Crowned until now. Child, these people.
They know better than to feed me anything because I do not care.